Hello everybody from freetradingvideos.com. This is Matador. It is February 19th, 2009. I'm just going through some news here. If you haven't heard already, it's good to know this so it can sort of help you better navigate the environment that you're in. But there were 627,000 new jobless claims. Pretty amazing. We're now near 5 million total, and people are thinking it's going to continue throughout the rest of this year. Stocks are drifting around. There's a lot of mixed economic readings and corporate earnings, and so they're providing little guidance as to where the market might go. Nextel posted a fourth quarter loss. They beat the view though. California legislature approves a budget bill. Oil prices are surging on a report of falling inventories. Nestle, however, reported a 69% rise in 2008 profits. It looks like Airbus is going to slow down their jet production. So you can see a lot of mixed news like we were just talking about, leading to sort of a lackluster, directionless day. You can see that in here. This is the S&P 500, the 3-minute. This is the ETF anyway. So a big gap up this morning. Runs right up into the round number of 80. And if you scrunch this chart up, you'll see why this area was significant before. Little pop up here, again to the 80 area, gap up into this resistance. So for a while there, it was looking pretty good. Pulled back, lower swing high, especially out of this resistance area. You can see that was a support, support, support. Big open bar. People start getting hurt there. They want their money back. Sells off. Perfect little gap fill to this area. In this area, I would say. So we're getting a little bounce right now, but after a slide like this, after a beautiful up gap, doesn't leave a lot of good feelings for people. And even though this up gap does look large, if you look at it in greater context, you can see what happened back in here. So Tuesday, blam, big gigantic sell-off here, right at the open, kind of chopped around sideways in this up gap where we are now. It looks all scrunched up. So just to take note of where we are, it looks more dramatic on a 60-minute chart. Big sell-off, and it's pretty impressive. That was the 17th. So again, Tuesday, big open down, and this little up gap now doesn't look so significant. Taking a look at the intraday internals here. Here's the tick finally popped back up above zero. For a while, it has been spending most of the day below zero. You can see that. So that's at least bullish right now, but that's short-lived if the day is any indication. The TRIN, interesting. This is one of the huge things that we like to talk about in here, at least I do. That up gap this morning was not at all confirmed by what? That's right, not a lot of volume below the 1.0. So not a lot of volume flowing into that move as the stock market was gapping up this morning. It tells me to be very careful how I go long in either the broad market or individual stocks. So this is great confirmation or lack thereof in this case. And finally we're seeing just a little bit of a move back to the 1.0 range, the neutral area in here. So again, not a lot of boost to the upside, but it is better than this morning. So things are at least market internally improving. And the VIX, take a look at him. The VIX did have a little bleed out this morning with that pop up, so it was nice. And the market did kind of sell off, of course, but the VIX actually has not been rising concomitantly, so this is also fairly bullish. Again, very, very hard to go long in the face of overhead resistance like we have overhead now, after a big sell-off with almost no volume confirming it. So again, be careful how you go long. I'd much rather go long in a relatively strong stock than a relatively weak stock, especially today. Of course, that's sort of an always statement, but especially today when the market environment is mixed like this with mixed news and people are just kind of looking around, asking each other what they're going to do. Just be careful in this environment. So just a little 2 cents there for you to take apart and understand. And again, all your comments and questions are very, very helpful. Thankful for that. And I have a nice growing list of videos like I've been saying, and I'm getting to those slowly over time, but just keep them coming and I'll take them apart as soon as possible. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you soon.